Welcome to the living room of the late Frog Lady Helen Claypool and her deceased husband Don. Their house just west of Kirksville is full of frogs from top to bottom. In fact, more than 15,000 of them. They collected so many over the past 4 or 5 decades that they had to build on an addition to make room.
I've just always known her as Aunt Frog Lady. She always had frog clothes on, frog earring. License plates always said Frog Lady or Frog something.
Helen started collecting frogs at the age of 6 when her dad gave her the first one. She bought many at thrift stores, conventions, and flea markets all over the world, and she actually made a lot of them herself in the form of ceramics, quilts, dolls, clothing, you name it. Helen has 47 very thick inventory logbooks documenting each and every frog, complete with photos.
She has who give them to her, where she got it from, how much she give for them.
Claypool had a frog toaster, a frog cutting board, a frog flush handle on her toilet, frog notepads, frog paper towels, frog canisters, frog wallpaper border. The list is endless. Helen's late husband Don, whose nickname was Toad, was an enabler for his wife's addiction.
He would buy her frogs. They would go everywhere. I mean, he supported her in it. He loved doing it just as much as she did.
It probably won't surprise you to learn that not all of the amphibians were contained inside the house. Claypool had about 100 outside in her front yard. For instance, this custom-made mailbox is a frog. The belly button on this frog is what you push to ring the doorbell. And even the solar lights are, you guessed it, frogs. The Claypools even opened their home to the public, welcoming hundreds of people every year to Helen's House of Frogs Museum. Helen took her love of frogs to extreme levels.
You would call her on the telephone and she would answer the phone and say ribbit. That's how she answered her phone.
Helen once noted on her website that she no longer ate frog legs. She remembered their good taste from when she was a kid, but she said she just didn't have the heart to eat them anymore.